Well, good morning, friends. Hello again. I am here on the coast, and I found these. We have right now. There's a lot of our flowers are starting to bloom with the beginning of spring. Around we just finished. I think it was the 21st. Um, so some of those big cone purple, glorious greenery along the coast here is in bloom. We have areas where probably another month we'll get this pink carpet that covers all the ice plant down there. It's a particular style, and it looks, I call it God's carpet. It's just so beautiful. So if you're around in spring and another like month, swing on down here. It's gorgeous. But what's funny is we've had so much rain and they cultivated all the soil, well, I guess I would say as much as possible in the areas down there along the coast, that during all these rains that have been coming in, all of the sour grass is pulled up. So right now it looks like a field of yellow flowers, which made me laugh because that's one of the things I used to love when I was on the hill. Is that the mustard greens would pull over the fields and just create this yellow blanket that was gorgeous. And one of our neighbors used to have this beautiful, glorious brown horse, and he'd just stick it out there in the middle of the field, and I would go by and just take pictures because I was like, catch the moment. Um, but I am here catching a moment this morning. The sun is on its way up. It's kind of poking through the clouds, and I just wanted to take a minute. Last night we didn't have any power, and so I was able to sit still. First, I came home and I was playing my keys for a little while, and I'm learning the keyboard. Whoa. Anyway, so I have a little upload on that if you guys want to check that out. Okay, remember I'm a beginner. Okay, and give some encouragement. But I'm learning the keyboard, and then when I had played a song, actually an old Elvis song, I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. So I have this great online teacher that is amazing and so simplified that it just makes it easier to learn and funner for me, because she has a bunch of worship songs and songs that I recognize, because I was out of the music loop for a really, really, really long time, and I'm still not in a hurry to get back into it. Yeah, so that's that. And so I just believe I was made to worship, and a lot of who I am is singing a different song than what comes out of the heart of um, our traditional or our streamlined music. So anyway, I just wanted to take a minute, and while I was doing that, then the power went down, and so I'm like, well, bless the Lord, I get to pick up my guitar because that doesn't need a chord. So I picked up my guitar and I played for a little while, just prayed through some things that were in top of mind, and then just enjoyed the communion of the Holy Ghost. And as I did, a new song rose up in my heart, um, and it was so awesome. And it tied in really with the message from yesterday, where God is calling us to just be still, to be still, so we can know with assurance, and so that we can get intimately acquainted with His voice and how He speaks to us, and so that in that place He can reveal the mysteries, open up the revelations that we need to have, gird us with strength for the battle, make us aware that He is with us and that He is in control of all things at all times. So all of those things that we need that gird us with strength for life and living big in the world around us. So just wanted to let you know, I did upload a couple of those. I still have one to do, the stillness one. But yesterday I read a little bleep from a message that I read, and I thought was very strongly prophetic, and I read you kind of like part one. So I'm going to give you a chance to just enjoy some of the sun blazing through. The rays are coming through on this coast here. You can see the purple that I was telling you about. Aren't those gorgeous? What? And then hopefully you can see the sun kind of blazing through. And while you enjoy that, I'm going to try and read this little message, part two. So recently, as I sat with the Lord, I heard Him say, I have treasures in stillness awaiting for you. I felt such a strong sense from the heart of God that this is a time to really position ourselves to wait upon God, to linger in His presence, and spend time soaking in the secret place. I could also feel a warning from His heart. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be eager to rush. There's an invitation from the heart, from his heart, to immerse ourselves in his presence and to embrace and cultivate stillness before him. For there are treasures awaiting his people that are so precious, so sacred, and so much deeper than anything than we've ever received or experienced before. But it's found in this secret place, sitting still. So then we want to ask ourselves, are we and do we have a secret place? And are we sitting still? And are we cultivating? Are we cultivating stillness so that we can hear him and he can reveal and lavish us with these immense treasures? Well, that was an encouragement to me, and it was a provoking to me to keep a well-beaten path to the secret place. And that's not just in as we go to a particular place and pray, or a particular place to be still. You can be anywhere and be still. But it's also to cultivate an awareness of his presence no matter where you are. So out of that place of communion comes a peace and an awareness of his presence that you carry with you throughout your day and everywhere you go. So that's for us as believers. Look at those clouds, my friends. Look at those rays breaking through. I hope you can see that. Hopefully that'll be really awesome when it breaks up over the clouds. But I think that's all I'm going to be able to film for now. I'll talk to you later. Have a great and glorious, love-filled and victorious day.